One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats offense will get the football first. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches in the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incomplete.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Man down on the... Is the official... Take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Using the quick game. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kentucky right back to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Georgia.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He's in open space downfield.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the Georgia offense will take over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fights off a defender. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They'll try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the lone running back. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the run, it's McNabb. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kentucky, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've gotten nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Not exactly the ideal situation for this op. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for space, it's Banks. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Kentucky, 0.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Wildcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the...
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Stevens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Takes the handoff. It's Banks. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the quarterback let his target too much in that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fakes to grab. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying play action. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having...
Breaks into the open. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab over the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the Georgia offense will take over.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes the offense on second down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They've got the screen set up. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Leaves it with the back. At the 45 on its way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. But a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. He'll keep it himself. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. The short hands. It's Griffin. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first. Game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done it.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Caught in the backfield. It's Shaw. Plows through the defense. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. Running through contact. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He leaves it with his back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.